focus on something, and things that the information that was given to me was kind of discouraging.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, needless to say, I didn't finish that, but I left, got my GED, and I left. Then I enrolled into Great Oaks. They had a little STNA program, STNA PCO program. It was 5 weeks, and they was like, you can't work. And I was like, what am I supposed to do for 5 weeks? Just come to class like that? Oh, that was hard. That was a whole nother struggle. I didn't have the support that I needed for real, financially.
Right.
Financially.
Who was your support system though at that time?
My mom was babysitting. She'd do anything in the world for me, but she had her own, stuff that she had to pay or whatever. But so when it came to like the financial side of things, it was like sometimes it won't add up. But I was always working. I always work. I've been working since I was 14.
Yeah.
So.
First job.
It wasn't a thing. I just did not know how to manage my money back when I was 14 or 19. It was all like, you get the money, then you spend it.
Right.
It was saving.
It keep coming in.
It was like, okay, I got the money to buy this, I got the money to buy that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But what about saving? None of that matters.
Y'all ready? You ready? All right, you better go ahead and get started, y'all.
None of that matters. So.
All right, y'all, we live with another one. We got a few announcements, but today's topic is how to start your own hair salon with Eboni Barry. But before we get into that, a few announcements. Y'all know we at the space community happens here. They're doing an event on, definitely got to mark your calendars because they're doing an event on March 13th. They're hosting a March Madness fundraiser, 3 to 7 o'clock. Again, here, 6238 Montgomery Road, doing it in the city, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45213. All right, so y'all definitely want to come out to that and support Community Happens Here because they just supported us. I mean, we got the space, we here doing a podcast every second or fourth Mondays. Then we also have the Cincinnati Crypto Meetup. It's first and third Wednesdays. Again, 6238 Montgomery Road. You can register on Eventbrite. Just look up Cincinnati Crypto monthly meetups. And again, all this is all free. So y'all got to come out, and support the cause on that. And then we also have shout out to BWA, Black Women's Alliance. Shout out to Raven and Danielle. Got a shout out to them for holding it down. You feel me?
Doing what? What they do?
Man, they doing all type of stuff, man. Hey, so definitely shout out to them for holding it down, man, with BWA. It's our sisterhood organization, man. So proud of them for holding down the fort. And then we got the Voice of Black Cincinnati. Definitely a hidden gem. Y'all all should know about it. You can advertise your business. You can add your business to their platforms, and you can add your events. So you want to definitely make sure you go there because it's like a one-stop shop for all like resources, black-owned businesses, like just a array of things that you can check out to help your business and just to help you individually. I'm talking about black physicians, like anything, everything, blackity black. That's that movie. Like for real, like that's a hidden gem that we don't talk about. So that's just another resource we wanted to give y'all. And of course, last but not least, shout out to BMM, shout out to all the brothers in the brotherhood, man. Appreciate y'all for, just for support. So yeah, we got our next guest. How to start your own hair salon, Eboni Barry. We here with it. Thanks for coming to the man cave. How you feel? You ready?
All right.
Feel all right?
I ain't scared, guys.
You ain't scared?
I'm scared.
I hope not.
Talking about the man cave.
Yeah, you here with it.
Yep.
So look, y'all, Eboni Barry, she is a serial entrepreneur, a wife, a mother, and definitely one of my good friends. And she also is licensed she's a licensed hair braider, and she has her own beauty salon. She has a license in that, and she's the owner of Luxurious Styles. All right, so Eboni Barry, can you tell us like just a little bit about you and kind of like your journey and how you started and what made you want to do like going to the hair business?
Well, I've always had the skill since I was 12. So when I was 12, like I had clientele. It might be small to some people, but it was $15 a pop. Whatever you wanted, $15. No, it was my money. They was coming to pick me up, taking me to their house, braiding their hair, their daughter's hair, daddy's hair, whoever.
Like that, huh?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, so that was cool. But it didn't become like my profession until it needed to be my profession. If that makes sense, I'm about to tell y'all a story to where it was all coming up together when I was just telling you. At a 9-year-old, met a guy, got with a man, and it was like, okay, I got pregnant. Second baby coming. I was working 3 jobs when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay,
3 jobs.
What do you do with 3 jobs and a baby? So I started scheduling because I had a scheduling job. I was scheduling for the same company that I would work in the field for. When I say work in the field, I was an STNA, a licensed, that was a state-tested nursing assistant. So I was scheduling for the same company. So I was just doing whatever that they needed me to do. Blase skip, I'm at home. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not putting my baby in daycare right after I had a baby, so what am I going to do? Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I'm going to schedule. How about I braid hair? I can go back to that. Mm-hmm. And I like kids.
Since 12.
I'm babysit. So I had 3 kids over here. Starting out, I had 3 kids over here, reclining in the chair, my own newborn baby at school, husband at work, and I'm just like an African. Like, just doing my thing. One outweighed the other. The kids had to go for the moment. My passion was in the hair at the time, so It was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So that was back in 2016. So I was at home working. Then I ventured off, went into somebody's beauty salon that's in Lincoln Heights, Marietta's Boutique. I was working there for a bit. Things didn't work out the way that I thought that they would. I left there in like 6 months. I left there, I went back home. And then when me and my husband decided that we was going to purchase our home, I said, I'm not carrying all of this clientele that I have, because my door was just flying open. Just flying, open and close, open and close, open. I'm not carrying all of this to my home. I said, my words, it feel like we live in a trap house. Yeah. I'm okay with the money, but I'm not okay with these people flying in and out of my house like this. When we move, I'm not carrying this with me out of my phone. Where can I do hair at? Blase Skip, found the CMC building in Springdale. Okay, called them. Then she was like, come in for a meeting. So I came in. She was like, this is what you need today or whatever. She was like, well, we'll give you time to Blase Skip. And I'm just listening to her because I already had it made up in my mind. No, today is the day. So I left the CMC building. I drove to the gas station, got a money order, came back, and she's just looking at me like,
it's happening.
I'm like, here. Like, this for you. Got my keys. So in the midst of that, though, I was like asking my husband, like, what do you think I should name the business and all this? And I'm going through all these names, and it was names I was pulling up, and then I was about to say the machine. The website was telling me like it's taken. Like all of the names that I was picking at first was taken, and I was like, I can't remember that. I can't remember. I mean, we went through like 5 or 6 different names. Yeah. And then I was like, Luxurious Styles. And I ran to the other room. I was like, Aaron. I was like, what do you think about Luxurious Styles? He was like, I like that. And I typed it in. And I was like, they got all this, right? So Blase Skip.
So it's just something that you just was thinking of, and it came to you.
I already had the business going. Nothing was set up for it. It was just like a home braider, a home business. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think outside of that at first, like this is what I want to do. But once I seen what was coming from it, I'm like, this is my life. You know, it became my life. It became part of my life. So, so I got the business thing, got the place at the CMC building, did real well with that. And then while I was there, I'm like, okay, I want to provide more services. This ain't all I want, you know. Like, and eventually I want to grow away from the business, from doing hair, but I want to keep my business because I established a lot with that. Like, I already had a reputation. I already had a clientele. I already got what it takes. Why would I just get it up and just be like, okay, yeah, my hands hurt. No. I said, I'm ready to expand my business. So I talked to the people at CMC building, and I'm telling them, like, I think I went too far because you asked me what started. But real quick.
No, we good.
So, okay, so I'm telling them, like, hey, like, can I get a wash bowl in here? Can I get this? And it was like, well, we only have this or this and that. And I'm like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go. So I got one place. That was in 2020 in the promenade in Forest Park.
Yeah.
Flaky.
Somebody
died and it didn't work out.
Oh.
Whoever died had the estate, and they couldn't rent it out no more outside of it. That was in 2020.
Yeah.
Like I signed paperwork. I had the fire department over there checking, doing their whole thing, and I was in the groove.
Right.
For them to email me back like, sorry, but we can't do this anymore. We don't know what we want to do with the property, and and I'm like, whatever.
I seen they just put a Tesla building over there.
Yeah, they don't know what they want to do over there.
Yeah. They probably, I don't know. Tesla I feel like they gonna take up a lot of that space for real. Especially they start getting a lot of cars and stuff over there. But
I probably seen, cause I ride past that place every day. I probably seen like.
Not
right
now.
Cars. You
know
what I'm saying?
Right.
It's got to build up, I guess.
Oh yeah,
but yeah.
It's still. I feel like.
Yeah. I didn't know if that was a good location for that, but we'll see.
And they just took that Walmart down too, so it's like I don't know what the hell.
They took the Walmart down, and they got so many existing businesses over there that could have thrived if the Walmart was still there. But if they do what they got to do on their end, then they gonna thrive anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what Forest Park going on, but my bad.
You should check it out because that's your hood. So.
We'll see. Yeah. You gotta pay taxes over there, so
taxes everywhere.
Just more taxes.
Right, but yeah. So after that was a dead end. I kept looking. I reached out. My big thing is you reach out to people that's already in a position. You don't just talk about ideas for no reason. I'm not that person anyway. I mean, people can do that all day long. It's a waste of time.
Straight shooters.
It's a waste of time. So I always talk to people that I know is already put in a position. I had bought a dresser or something from a girl off Marketplace. Off of Marketplace. I didn't know her.
Yeah.
But when I knew what she did and I knew what she had and blase skip, when I was in this trying to look for XYZ, I reached out to her like, hey, what does it take that such and such? When I tell you I can pull it up, paragraphs. She didn't waste no time. She gave me all the information, and that was just on the renting side, on the leasing side.
Right.
And she was like, don't do this. She was like, well, this is the mistake that I made. She was just telling me all the mistakes she made. All this, all that. I learned from other people.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well, I know not to do this or I know not to do that. But I also had to be mindful too that everybody's situation ain't mine. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, what could have caused this to be this or this to be that? And you kind of just go back and forth with yourself, like, to make stuff make sense to you. Yeah. But I reached out to a number of people, like that I already have their hair business. Not just people that do hair, people that's already established a business and been established, like Jay Hedges. I'm gonna shout her out. That's my girl.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Lynn is the girl that I'm telling you about that talked to me about the leasing side of things or whatever. Jay Hedges, she didn't waste no time giving me any type of info. Anything I asked Jay, she was there to give me. Right. Like, okay, well, I'm like, well, Jay, what about this? What do you think about this? Well, what are you facing with this and this and this and that?
Like that. How are you meeting most of these people?
Well, I already knew these people.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I told you, like, I met one girl, I bought a dresser from her. I didn't.
Right, okay.
Some people be scared, like, I'm not gonna call her. I'm gonna call my friend from kindergarten and talk to her about it. I don't want to talk to no kindergartner. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about what I'm trying to do, so what we talking about?
Right, facts.
If I'm having a bad day or something, I can call them. But I don't need to be calling them, asking them how to obtain no business or nothing if they never had one.
Right.
So what are we talking about? So I don't waste no time.
Right.
When I want something, I get a feel for what it is, see what's going on in the world with it today, and make it make sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Simple.
Well,
yeah. I feel like that's the entrepreneurial life as well. And I'm just curious. So like, I mean, I guess I understand how you got to this point because you said at what 14, 12, 14, they was just bringing you in like, boom, do this hair, do that hair. So was you like accessorizing on your baby dolls when you was a kid, or
no.
Just where did the braiding come? Like, what?
I don't know.
God.
Yeah.
You just had it.
Yeah. I can't even tell you my first client, really.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember who was around, but I can't say like, oh, for sure that's the first one.
So I mean, just
but it was
so your mom taught you to braid?
No.
You just saw the hair.
Me and my sisters just knew how to braid. All three of us knew how to braid. I don't know what it was.
Do they work with you too, your sisters?
No.
No.
They're on a different venture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are like all the steps that you need to kind of open a hair salon? Like, what would you tell somebody if they wanted to go down that route?
First, really be serious about if that's what you want to do. Just because you do hair don't mean that you should own a hair salon.
And like, can I ask, so like, I feel like it might not necessarily been your passion to do hair, because it seemed like you took like a different route because you was doing hair and then you stopped, and then you was like, you was doing so much other things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you was doing so many other things, and then you finally was like, what am I really good at? And then it brought it back to you, like braiding. So do you feel like...
Yeah, I needed more flexibility. So how I became an entrepreneur was me needing more flexibility with time. I can't get that on the clock.
Facts.
Like I can work a PRN job. They still want me there a couple times out of the month. They still want me to be available for them. I needed my time.
Right.
What if I don't want to wake up the next morning? You know what I'm saying? What if I want to do hair starting at midday? You know, I don't need nobody to be like, oh, 7 o'clock, I need you here. I don't know.
So you do, I'm saying though, like, you think it was the passion? It was no passion?
When I first started, no. It was the flexibility. The flexibility and what made sense at the time.
Right.
And I had the skill.
Facts.
But it wasn't like, oh, my desire for hair just been growing over the years. I'm not about to sit here and say that.
So you understand.
Because I love being an STNA.
Yeah.
I'm still in the field.
So you probably just gonna love doing, not necessarily love, but you gonna put, you know what I'm saying, great energy into whatever you doing at that specific time.
That's it.
Don't matter what it is.
100%.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So can you talk about the steps?
So okay. And so the first step that I took was I looked up like how to open up a hair salon, and it just gave like literally like basic steps. It was like 5 basic steps, and the first one was like obtain an LLC, and I was like, okay, boom, got that. And it was like obtain an EIN number. I was like, boom, I got that. Bank account, boom, got that. Location, boom. I'm still looking for that, but I got my mind on somewhere, you know. So just checking it. It's basic stuff. It's so basic that a person will overthink it and be like, that literally cannot be all I need.
Right.
But it's really all you need.
Right.
Google it. Google gonna tell you exactly what you need. You gotta make it make sense to you and your lifestyle.
So what was the process of like getting like a license to be like a hair braider? Is that like a hefty process?
I went online to the cosmetology, the state board. Cosmetology.
Yeah.
And it just said that basically you don't have to have a license in order to have a beauty salon. To work in it, you do. Anybody, you can own a beauty salon. Y'all can own a beauty salon. But can you work in it? No.
No. But you gotta get
unless you obtain a license.
Do you feel like the license, like what they put you through, because you say you've been doing it way before you need it, or could even probably have a license, so like the stuff that they put you through is worth what they put you through, or you think it's just a whole bunch of BS that you gotta go through?
No, I think it's good.
You good? It's good.
Any like fees you had to pay? You remember?
Yeah, it was $75 for a salon license. It was free for the boutique license. And boutique is the braider and, the whole braider, shampoo, threading.
So what you had to show them?
Huh?
What you had to show them? What did you have to do to get the license? You had
Nothing.
to test? Nothing?
No. I don't know. You have to do 8 hours of training with the
board.
No, with a licensed cosmetologist.
Oh, okay.
And then they just sign off on it and you submit the certificate to the state.
Okay, so you didn't have to
Then
go
they,
through 120
no.
hours.
That's only if you want, a lot of people don't know too that you have to have a license, a cosmetology license, in order to put heat on the hair, to dye the hair, to color the hair, to do anything outside of braiding. You have to have a cosmetology license. And that's like 18 months or whatever they require. You can't just be in there. You can't even put a weave in and then think that you're going to curl it without having a cosmetology license. A cosmetology license and a braider's license is not the same.
Not
Two completely different things.
No.
Okay, so break down what all is the difference. Yeah, I mean, obviously I understand what braiding is, but how do I separate the two?
Okay,
you
so
just simply braids and that's it.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing else.
No. That's why I put people in position in my salon to where if a person book a service and they need a flat iron, I got a girl in there.
They can do flat iron.
They can put the heat on them.
They can, yeah.
Put that heat on them.
Yeah.
Like that.
But you just got to put everybody in position. Yeah, because you don't have to have everything in life. You just surround yourself around people that have what you don't have, and together y'all come together as a team, and everything just works out. You'd be overwhelmed if you just everything. Like you're not gonna acquire everything in life.
It's the beauty of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? I know we're talking about beauty salon things, but you said you was running both daycare and beauty salon. How is that business wise? How do those match up? Are they just like two totally separate?
It's two totally separate things.
Yeah.
That's some hood shit. I mean, you just do what you got to do. I can sell anything.
Yeah.
I can sell them headphones off his ears right now.
Sell them to me right now.
Huh? Buy them. Yeah, I'm gonna talk you into buying them, and you gonna buy them.
Headphones.
I will make you need the headphones and buy the headphones.
Make me need it.
I'm just saying.
I play Xbox.
I am a true
I need
hustler.
AirPods.
I am a true hustler.
AirPods.
Cassidy.
Cassidy, I love Cassidy.
You said you battle. I mean, you look like a battle. Like you.
I did not battle rap. I said
You said you was a rapper, but I got battle rap vibes from you.
For real? Nah, I can't think of stuff off the top of my head.
I mean, just in general though, and then especially when you talk, like you project your voice very well. So it's like you can really.
She got it. She got it in.
Defeat somebody.
Y'all gotta look me up on YouTube.
Battle rap. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So what's your favorite thing about being a hairstylist?
Oh my God, meeting people.
Meeting people. Huh?
Yeah.
Meeting people.
All different types.
Oh my God, the diversity.
And inclusion.
The communication. The vibes, the support, just different stuff. I mean, like, as soon as somebody's sitting in your chair, of course, the first thing they're gonna start asking everything about you and how long you been a stylist? How long? I don't just talk about me. I'm like, hey, what do you do?
Yeah.
Because now I want to support you too. So okay, they might say I sell scarves that go around your neck and your head, and I might not wear that, but I want to buy it.
Right.
Like you just spent my average ticket is $85 an hour. You know, like it's so. If you spending this type of money with me, I want to buy something from you.
Show up.
Yeah, that's just the type of person I am. Like, how can I support you from behind this chair?
I think that's one of the biggest things about being an entrepreneur in itself. Like, because now you supporting them, they're going to want to come back to you and see you. I mean, you said the price is already right for you, so I think that's good. Just having those type of relationships, just about the relationship.
Yeah, and the conversations be so crazy. It's so fun. I laugh with all my clients. I've never had a bad client. I've never been cussed out by a client. Nobody never ran out the door with my money, didn't pay me.
Not even the daycare?
No.
Wow.
No. I must look like I play or something. I don't know.
I told you, now you got that voice. It's like,
now, if they tried from today, it's just because they heard me just say that. But, but no, never had a bad client. Yeah. No. If they ever had an issue, what if like they hear like sweat it out or something? It's like, oh girl, I got this concert to go to. You think you can twist this up or whatever? Yeah. If I got time, they can come back.
So what is the? There's always a stigma on like black businesses failing at customer service. So do you think is that something that's true, or you feel like from what you do, you don't have to worry about none of that stuff? Like that's not your experience.
It's not my experience. I can tell you why they fail, but because I see what they're doing.
They're not you.
I see what's going on, but
What is it? Yeah, like what are some things that you do see that you would recommend?
Social media. People do not understand how big social media is.
In what way?
They get on social media and they bash their clients.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe not one-on-one. Like, oh, this person just left Blase Skip. They'll be like, don't ever come to me with a bald spot in your head and think that I'm going to run it. So now I got this bald spot in my head. I'm feeling like she's talking about me.
Right.
Right. Or now I got this bald spot in my head and I like the way she brave, but shit, I ain't going over there when she talking like that.
Right.
They don't realize they mouth. Write a check.
Yeah.
Ass can't cash. Every time. But social media, not being available. Even when they had availability,
right.
They say no. What are you gonna gain from that? What are you gonna gain from telling somebody no all the time?
Right.
You get cut off. How many times have you cut somebody off because they told you no? I mean, realistically, like if you keep trying to holler at somebody or take them out on a date and they no, are you gonna keep pursuing them?
Nah, that's okay. After the first no.
Would
next
you?
Opportunity.
That's how I feel.
Would you?
Next opportunity.
Okay, so that's how clients think too.
Yeah.
I mean, but in the business world, it's a little different. Like if somebody tell me no, in the business world, like if it's like a commercial contract, like if it's dealing with like big companies, I'm not taking no for an answer. Like for me, like even how I started my business, like they told me no the first year, but the second year I came back even stronger and better, and then eventually I got that yes. And because I just really see no as just a next opportunity. It just wasn't my time, and the fact is I wasn't even ready. So if they would have said yes and I came in, I wasn't ready, it could have damaged the relationship. Mm-hmm. So sometimes rejection could actually help you. Mm-hmm. I know it just helped me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think that's in a sense like coming from like looking at them people who see it on Facebook, they be like, nah, I don't want to go there because she talking about putting something on social media about their clients. So maybe hopefully the girls from you saying this see it as I don't need to go on social media saying this BS because people actually really looking at it. Mm-hmm. And I can lose customers and clients because of the way I talk on social media. Mm-hmm. But I think it's a lot of good things that you should be putting on social media that could help your clientele. Yeah. What you think?
Or is it okay to talk about like like their experience? Like is it the way that they doing it, like they bashing, or is it just they not telling like their experience of how they work with clients? And
do you want me to tell you something?
Please do.
Don't if I book you and you for tomorrow and I get sick, him. If I booked y'all 3 for tomorrow and I got sick, do y'all think after knowing me from tonight, do y'all think I would put it on social media, hey, I'm sick, so whoever I got booked for today, I'm not available? Or do you think that Ebony is going to reach out to each individual person and tell them, hey, I'm sick, Blase Skip, this is what's going on? Do you think I'm going to let y'all beat me to the punch with knowing that I'm unavailable?
Yeah.
You think y'all going to beat me to the punch?
No.
Hey, quit playing.
Because ain't nobody back there.
That's another thing. You will see a lot of people on there like, I don't care what's going on. I'm cramping today, so everybody that was booked for the day don't come and see me. And you like,
what if I happen to not check social media that day?
Everybody don't see everybody post. I don't see your posts every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see everything. Right. So, honey, I was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock. You put it on social media. Mm-hmm. You got my number, right? Or you should. Why you didn't tell me you wasn't available? Right. It was on Facebook. It was on Facebook. It was on Facebook. It was on that's kiddie to me. I don't know, but that's another reason.
That blue app.
And that, I mean, you feel like that's what you deal with at your salon?
It's no, absolutely not. Kick them out. Somebody, no, I can't have the people around me.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, have you had those situations where you had to? Yeah.
Ooh, let me tell you, it's another good thing. I have been in business all these years. I've probably had to cancel somebody's appointment 4 times out of 8 years.
Yeah.
And it was for something that was happening, like literally like some sick stuff, like, you know, right. Or something that happened or something. Or more so, it was like, oh my God, I just overbooked. Could you come back at this time and I'll take $25 off your thing? Right. I'm that person. I'm going to accommodate because I hold myself accountable for everything that I do.
Right.
Everything I do. So if I have to like tell somebody like, oh, this time don't work no more, and it don't happen often, but when I do, I accommodate them for their time, because time is everything. If I'm running behind with a client, I always tell the client that's coming behind them, in terms permitting, if I don't get lost in time, I pick up my phone, stop what I'm doing, pick up my phone and say, hey, I'm with client such and such and before you, and it looked like instead of 10, my estimated time of getting done is like 10:20. So go ahead, get you something to eat or whatever, or you can come and sit. I don't mind you sitting, but what if they want to go pick up a prescription or something? You know,
just something easy.
Something easy they can do, and they be like, oh, I gotta rush to this appointment. No, you don't, because I'm with Sally. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm real mindful of people, and people respect.
Proactive.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let me ask you this. It's 2 questions because we're about to wrap up. But 2 things. How do you, if somebody wanted to like partner with you, like inside your line, do you have like can they put products in there, or how would you as a business owner, you're in a hair salon, how would you leverage that space that you're in, like to the fullest potential?
People can pay their way. I'm gonna put it that way. Some people just want to put products because they think you their friend or something like that. You know, let me slide this over, and then, you can like pay for your stuff being here or whatever, and then you know whatever is being sold, and you get the proceeds off of it. Whatever. The opportunity is there, but it has to make sense.
That makes sense.
Everything gotta make sense.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't nobody want to do that.
Nobody want to do that.
No.
Well, we got somebody online that's saying they want to partner. So somebody said I'm looking for a salon to partner with to sell my oil.
Okay.
Tell them reach out.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
What's her name?
Alan 3. It's a guy. Alan 3. Reach out. Reach out to Eboni Barry on that.
Do you have any oils you
No, not yet. I'm focusing.
Soon.
My focus somewhere else right now. You know. I just expanded my business in October. Some things happened in December and pushed my whole thought process back because I had to focus on that for a minute, and then I have to reshift and regain this and that. You know, just a lot with that, but it's not like too much of like stuff going on. It's just I had to like reorder things. I had to reorder my steps.
Right.
And right now is not the time.
Can I ask where you see the business? What do you want out of the business at the, like, just say before you retire? You know what I'm saying?
Eventually, it's gonna grow. It's gonna be a team that I like to hold me down. When I say me down, because it's my business, my company, to hold me down while I go off to my next venture. Because I got something else going on right now.
Right?
And I won't tell the world because I'm gonna get down like that. I don't talk too much. I just do it. I just do it. So I got something else going on right now.
Oh,
and once I fill all the seats and everything makes sense again, I'm gonna go to opposite direct.
What's your time frame? What you thinking?
I don't put a time on it.
You don't put a time?
Nope.
On it? Just when it happened, it happened.
When it happened,
Should
it
know.
happened.
God's vision.
Yeah.
God did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I answer anything?
Yeah, for the most part. I was just gonna ask you, how do you work with the other beauticians that's inside the salon? Like, what is y'all relationship? Is it just like business, or do you feel like you gotta chat with them, or?
No, we have a healthy connection. It's me and another girl there right now, and we have a very healthy connection. Outside of here, we chat about mental health, physical health, everything. We talk about. She's a young girl. She's 19.
Okay.
She's 19, but she's ready. She's ready for. I see me in her.
Gotcha.
You know, and yes, I don't have to tell her to do anything. I don't have to ask her to do anything. We literally work together. Like if I'm doing hair and she's getting ready to wrap up for the day, she's coming over in my area sweeping up. Yeah. If I'm leaving for the day, I'm sweeping up.
Gotcha.
Hey, I'm about to do this, and our communication is there. I'm like, hey, I'm about to sweep and mop the back area before you leave. You just sweep mine. She's like, cool, I got it.
Yeah.
The communication is there. The respect is there. She want it.
Yeah.
She want it.
Gotcha.
So I don't even know. She might be running my salon when I get out.
Yeah, protege. Mentor her up. That's what's up.
Yeah, she got everything she needs. This girl got everything she needs.
Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So how could people find you? What's your social media tags?
It is my business page is.
You got the roll in them eyes.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. What did you just ask me?
Social media, your Facebook, your Instagram.
The number one luxurious styles, and my Instagram is one luxurious style. No, Facebook is luxurious styles. Yep. Instagram is one luxurious styles, yep. And my Facebook is Mrs. Eboni Barry.
Mrs. Eboni Barry.
You gotta spell it with an I. Eboni.
Man, I always forget
Barry,
that.
Barry.
Thank God for this paper. I always forget. All right, so I know, right?
Don't play.
Eric,
so look,
Barry, your brother. I shouldn't ask you. I don't care.
Who?
Eric Barry.
I don't even know, dude.
No.
Where he from?
I think he went to good though. I don't think he's from the on team. But
I said it because she is. But
not Eric Barry, T Barry.
Let's we gonna move to our if y'all got questions, put them in the chat. But we gonna move to a different segment. So make sure y'all put all the questions in the chat, and then we gonna answer them. Well, Ebony gonna answer them, not us. What's up, Glenn? So let's drop a gem for the listeners. Let's drop a gem. Who going first?
You gonna go?
Drop a gem.
Something I was thinking about earlier actually is the word perspicacious. It means being able to identify opportunity when it arises. And one thing you just talked about is you got a young girl coming up in your salon, and hopefully she can see it and be perspicacious, and being able to take over that. So I think just being aware of what's going on and being able to see opportunity when it's around you is very important.
Definitely. Want me to go? All right, cool. Oh man, but I say, man in the back, I say just be prepared for the opportunity, and don't feel like you have to rush to get the opportunity. I think for people, I was just telling somebody this, like, just take your time with everything that you need to do. Just take your time with it, like you on your own time. Like you're not, like, don't rush to get there because somebody been doing it, for their first year and they already hit the mill, like, or whatever. Like just be at your own pace, because it's really you against you at the end of the day, and you just got to remember that. That's all it is. It's you against you. Look in the mirror.
Time is an illusion.
Definitely an illusion. It ain't even real.
It's an illusion.
Ain't even real. About to go somewhere else with that. It ain't.
You better start right. Stay ready. Stay focused. Order your steps. Cut everybody out. Not off. I said out. Tune in with yourself. Ask yourself, what is it that I want? Not what is it that you want for somebody else, not even your kids. And what do you want for yourself? Tune in with yourself. Tune in with yourself.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah. All the focus that y'all put in on everybody else but y'all wasting time with yourself.
All right. So our other segment is our healing segment. So what do y'all think? What are some things that y'all need to heal from, and how would you proactively tackle those issues? Who going?
Yeah, I can go. Right now it's just, for me, honestly, it's just always still a lot of positive energy. I can't really think of anything to necessarily heal from. I think, how she said cut people out. I feel like I've been cutting people out a lot, just in general. So, feeling like I, just want to get my social life, just, I feel like you have to have everything in balance, and right now I'm focused on a lot of other things, and sometimes I have to cut people out because I got to get other parts of my life in balance. So I want to heal from just being able to be more social with the fam, being social with my friends, and just find balance for that in my life.
Yeah, so balance. I would just say just being consistent with my health. I'm a real big advocate of it, but sometimes when you into something so much, you get to start to learning about it, and then you just into it and you don't want to get out of it, but then you lose your way of trying to do every single thing it is possible. And I'm like, man, this shit is far-fetched. I can't do all this stuff. Like, I remember I went up, man, I did colon, I did sleep, I did every single thing just because I feel like I'm gonna live forever. Like, and it's just like, you know what, man, just slow down, rethink what you're doing, and don't even think about it that much. You only can control what you can control. And I think that's why I need to really heal from, like, stop trying to go at everything like 100% and thinking that it's gonna be perfection. Like, your health is gonna be in perfect tact if you do all these things. And it's just like, for me, that's just how my mind works, but I know I just need to slow down because that could affect my health if I get buried into that. Like, I might as well bury myself a grave doing that.
So, dig a hole.
Might as well. 6 feet deep. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Anything?
What you got to heal from? Fiji?
This thing right here.
The phone?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a heal from the phone.
Ooh, it's a whole nother thing.
I practice daily. Putting it down when I get in from work. It ain't no text or I'm gonna send a quick text and then I'm gonna put it down. Nope. I be turning my phone over and I don't even get it until one of my kids be like, "Mama, your phone ringing," and I look at them like, I don't care. I literally tell them, I don't care. Leave my phone where it's at.
Right.
Yeah.
Cutting the whole world out when I'm at home. That's what I want to do. Literally by 6 p.m. every day. I want to cut the whole world out until I even talk to my husband about it until 9 o'clock. When everybody's sound asleep, I'm gonna pick my phone back up.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if that's healing for y'all, but that's a goal for me.
That's healing. No.
Everything else,
in the air.
I pretty much, it's not perfect, but I pretty much got it at a good balance. So.
Boy, stretch lab.
Yeah, I take time for myself every chance I get. I spend time with my kids. I spend time with my husband. I do everything for the world. I do stuff for myself. It's like the balance is there. But that phone, it's gotta go.
Boy.
It's gotta go.
Man,
thank y'all for having me tonight.
Oh, we ain't done yet. We got two more things. We got a shout out of Black owned business. I'm gonna go with the voice of Black Cincinnati. Shouted them out earlier, but man, they, like I said, they got events. You can submit your business and you can advertise on their platform. Like, it's a one-stop shop for everything that you need to do for your business. The voice of Black Cincinnati. Crystal Krenchick, that's the founder. Black woman.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like that.
Shaman's consultant.
Okay.
Shout my boy out.
Yeah, throw the plug.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to even really elaborate on that, but real quick, I'm just gonna say this. He came at the end of while I had all my shit together, and I said, look here, I want to diversify my money. This is what I want something, I want to do something different. I want to put my money here, there, everywhere. He was like, okay, let's talk. He told me, he gave me the packages and all this, and he thought I was playing, because he said most people, they play. Then I seen the money right away. Hey, here, come on, let's go. And then he just started pointing me in the directions of just diversifying my money and just showing me different things that I had not seen. I tell this man every time I talk to him, like, you don't even know, you help me sleep at night. Why I say that? Because I used to be up all night, 6, 7 in the morning doing my own research. I don't have to really do that no more. When I got somebody that's his job. Like I said earlier, you don't have to know how to do everything. You hire people. You hire people. And I pay this man my last dime for my sanity. And when I say sanity, because he's going to make sure that I'm not slipping on nothing. Am I right? You ain't about to let me slip.
I might.
I'll knock you out. You better not let me slip.
I got it.
But no, he ain't gonna let me slip. And I feel comfortable with it.
If she do, I'll catch you.
Sherman's consultant.
That's crazy because I was gonna say the same thing, bro. Shout out to bro because I know he been working, and most of this stuff is even outside of his consulting business. He putting things like this together, so he just doing a lot, and it's great. Y'all can see it. So shout out to bro and his business. Also, one of my other business partners, Isaac Owusu. He's got his own clothing brand, Color Fro. You can follow that. And then he also raps. Ironically, he's got a couple of concerts. He got a couple of concerts coming up. I see he's been doing a lot of that more. So Code 51, check them out. He's been doing stuff there. And if you in Columbus listening, he's been doing stuff up there as well. So Isaac Owusu, you can find him.
Oh, and shout out to my guy Glenn Taylor, Nashari mentoring. I'm gonna put his stuff in the chat. Definitely shout out to him for mentoring the kids.
And then last week we had Emmanuel Brown on, so shout out to him. Business credit, he do Airbnb. So
bro. He gotta get with the fam. Yeah, he gonna get with us.
The guy that was on here last week.
Emmanuel Brown. Yeah.
I mean, not last week, but the last podcast. I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen about 15 minutes of that.
We appreciate you all coming.
Hold on. We got some questions. Some people got some questions. And then we gonna get up out of here. Somebody said, what's your prices?
Can we do that all? Yeah, let's do it.
It depends on
you can just go in here.
Type would you just type in my
Yeah, I typed in your Facebook
prices on here.
Yeah, if you want, you can
that means
that's so dry. Yeah, all right, next question. She gonna get with y'all. Let's see who did it.
Can I see that after?
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, because I'll get right back. I'll get right back with you.
Somebody, Lily Baby said we need to do lunch. Lily Baby.
I love food, obviously.
Lily Baby want to do lunch. And then somebody said, what are some challenges you face before you open your salon?
None.
Okay. Nothing.
No challenges.
No challenges.
No.
You saw it. You came.
Dealing with humans, that's the only challenge. Dealing with humans, but they're going to be who they are anyway. Just make sure you have your shit intact. That's why I can't stress that enough. If you do what you're supposed to do, you won't have to worry about nothing in the end.
Gotcha.
Period.
All right. Well, we good, y'all.
How do I...
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to got you.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, I got
BMM.
Was I allowed to cuss?
We out.
Yeah, you could.
We out. You could have did whatever. Yeah,
you can cuss. Yeah, this is a podcast. This is the cave.
You gonna ask after the fact?
Because he told me to